day, everybody. I hope you all had a fantastic Thursday. Mine was good. Mine was good. Mine was good. I feel like I'm just saying it the same way. I should probably stop commenting on how mine was in that broad way because I'm about to lay down what I've done today. So I need to work on a better intro. Like, how's everybody doing? I hope you all had a wonderful Thursday. Here's mine. That sounds better. Um, so basically, I volunteered at the library today. I was able to pin down the interview I have next week. I honestly don't remember if I mentioned this in yesterday's vlog. It was so jam-packed. So I'm going to say it again because I just don't remember. If I'm repeating myself, sorry. But I got called to go to an interview next Wednesday at the library for a position as a library page. It's a part-time position, so I should be keeping, I think I did talk about this yesterday, but I'm mentioning it again today. So I should be able to keep doing Planet Smoothie. It's just going to be a trick juggling the hours. Hopefully the library sets me up if I get the job. Just because they want me doesn't mean everyone's going to make it happen, and doesn't mean someone else might wind up being on the list that's more qualified than me that they go with for simply that reason. Who knows? All I know is that they do want me to go for this job, so there's that. So I had to do some shuffling around with work already because the interview they wanted me to do was at 2 o'clock. So and I'm scheduled to work. Yeah, I definitely said this yesterday. I'm scheduled to work at 2 o'clock on Tuesday and close the store. So I will be doing it at 1:15 instead. They moved it up forward for me a little bit. They didn't think they could make 12:30 happen because it wasn't supposed to be happening. The interview was supposed to be between 1 and 3. So they're gonna put me at 1:15. Put me, I guess, down as the second interview that happens, based on that timetable. And I got someone at work the opener at work to agree to stay until 3 o'clock. He said he has to be somewhere at 4, so he can't stay till 4. But that was when I was trying to get 2 o'clock for the interview, and then they bumped it to 1:15. So I haven't told him that it has been changed to a little earlier than I thought because I don't want to say, never mind, I'll be there at 2, and then I still won't be able to make it because maybe the interview go a little longer than the 15 minutes she thought it would, and maybe I wouldn't have time to eat lunch before, and so I want to eat lunch on the way down to work. I'll have to come home and change because I'm not going to be wearing my Planet Smoothie uniform. I'm going to be wearing a nice shirt and pants and stuff. So anyway, I got it all worked out, and I'll be doing my interview next Wednesday at 1:15. So I did my usual thing at the library. I filled out the holds, and then when I finished that, the 3 o'clock. It took me until just a little bit after 3 o'clock. I guess it was almost 3:30 to do that. There was, I don't know, because I was also at the same time I was multitasking, trying to clear my shift at Planet Smoothie while I was doing the holds list. So it slowed me down a little bit, but I got done about 3:30, starting at 1. And so the holds list was being done by other people, and they actually finished it, they said. So then it's close to 4 o'clock, but the next holds list doesn't print until 5 o'clock. And so I go over, you got anything for me? No, they don't have anything for me. Usually they say, go check with the librarians. This time they didn't, but I decided I'm going to check with the librarians anyways. So I went over to the librarians, and they said, have you ever put books back on the shelves before? Have you ever shelved books? They never had me do that, but I can do it. And then I'm like, I'm actually going to be I'm going to be interviewing for exactly that role of page. And there was only a few books there, so at first I got started putting the books back and trying to, because I know for a fact that the page's job is also to straighten the books up on the shelf, make sure they're all up to the front of the shelf and everything. And so something that the pages there don't do, really, from what I can tell. And there were lots of mistakes I saw, like that book shouldn't be there, it should be here, and shifting them around. It's like weird that they're all in the wrong place like this, but whatever. I'm not gonna bash anyone until I have a job and am frustrated by coworkers not doing as good of a job. But until I have that job, I'm not gonna complain about it. But I decided I was gonna straighten up all the shelves on this first section of books, and it took me literally more than half an hour to just do this one section of books, doing all of them. And I'm like, that takes too long. I'm trying to get done so I can do the whole 5 o'clock holds list. I don't want someone else to do the 5 o'clock holds list, because then they'll send me home. Not that I'm getting paid for the job, I can go home whenever, but I'm trying to make that good impression. So I stopped straightening the books. I only straighten the ones in the area that I'm putting the book that goes back. So I finished about 5:15 overall, doing all of the books that they had. Quite a few of them were in the same place, and so it was pretty quick. But I kept being distracted by books that were totally like they slide in, and there are books behind books that nobody can see, and things like that. So 5:15, I go back, I'm like, hey, and they're like, oh, you're still here, because they didn't see me because I did it with the librarians. And I'm like, yeah, I'm still here. The librarians had me shelve some books, and do you want me to do a holds list? And they're like, yeah. So they give me a holds list, 9 pages long, which is, I guess, a little on the shorter side. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to finish it by 6:45 when I needed to leave. I needed my dad to bring his truck over, so that, I mean, they could have picked me up when I was done, but it would be better if I could just have the truck so I could just go home. And so Heather came with him and took him home and left the truck there for me to drive home. So I finished the holds list at 6:40, and then went out to the truck, went over, grabbed some dinner, came home with it, changed my shirt, charged my phone because it was getting low on battery for some reason. I guess all the texting I was doing trying to figure out my schedule for next Wednesday and when it was going to be, that battery got drained down. So I'm like, I can't really go through Bible study tonight using my phone as my Bible if it's this low. So I came home, I plugged it in, and I ate, changed, and then took off for Bible study. Made it there. We did Bible study. Not going to go into details about that. And then I came home, and here we are. And yesterday I forgot, or this morning, because I was so tired after Mafia, that I filmed the clip and then I just left it. And so I didn't actually get it uploading, so I didn't upload it until the morning. And then I didn't have time to put the thumbnail and share it on YouTube. So I just did that right before I started filming this clip. So it came up late. This one is going to be up very soon though, so it's going to be like boom boom, both of them back to back. I've been talking for far too long trying to explain everything that happened today. I didn't think it would go this long because it didn't seem like a long day like yesterday. But I'm going to end it here. So good night everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.